Hey, welcome back to the Disney News Podcast, episode number 63. Why are we keeping count? I don't know. It's kind of a tradition, but there is a new tradition that I have started. It wasn't last episode, maybe the episode before and the episode before, but Taylor, I just wanted to tell you one thing.
What?
Last night, I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find you. And you said you had to get your laundry cleaned. Didn't want no one to hold you. So what does that mean? And you said ain't nothing gonna break up my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break up my stride. Break up.
I break my stride.
I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I got to keep on moving, friend. We got to keep on moving. We're on the road. And now you pray it lasts. The road behind. Okay, I'm done with that. But there is one line, but now you're feeling cocky. That's my neck of the woods. But regardless, we got to keep moving. Ain't nothing going to break on my stride. Okay? Ain't nothing going to hold me down. Oh, no, I got to keep on moving. Moving on to part 2 of our latest topic. What is that topic?
The best smells in Disney.
We are going to venture into our top 5 greatest smells of all time at Walt Disney World. And I make an assumption that Disneyland, California Adventure, I can only imagine Disneyland. I mean, can you imagine the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, that smell?
I could.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That would be awesome.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's next summer for me. But point being, with all this stuff,
let me know when you book that trip because I would love to book it for you.
Why would I book my trip with you? Why? What do you have to do with anything with booking a trip? What can you offer me that anybody else out in the whoever can offer?
My company, Imagination Vacations Travel Company. We can book your trip, and we can make your anything you imagine. We can make happen.
You make magic happen.
Do what?
You make magic happen.
Yes.
Give me an example.
Just talking to you. Yeah, we can do your. We could do your Genie Plus. We probably do your Lightning Lanes now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really. So we talked about people that missed our last episode. What did we touch on? Now it was a big bombshell. It's been a while at this point. It's been about I'd say a month's time, 3.5 weeks since the bomb was dropped. What happened?
We made a travel company. Me and Simply Magic Molly. My mom and a girl by the name of Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
We've all joined forces and we have started Imagination Vacations Travel Company. And we are looking to hire our first round of agents here in the next couple months.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our logo set. We are in with Disney, Universal, Disney Cruise, Sandals, any place you want to go, we can make it so that you get there. Whatever you imagine, we can make happen. And what y'all want to know is who else is going to be joining us. And we have a special thing. The man, the myth. I was going to say the legend, but y'all already know he's a legend. Abbott Staggs will be one of our agents.
Please. Oh, you sell me so short.
He will be
yes,
the main person to book your trips to Sumter.
Well,
Clemson.
I would not go. Now you are selling it. Oh my gosh. That is tip of the iceberg. We will take you on a round trip vacation to Sumter to Clemson.
Yeah.
And we will go to, we will walk the steps, the same steps that Alex Murdoch walked in Walterboro and Colleton County and Hampton, Jasper County. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your liaison for anything backwoods, redneck, embezzlement, money laundering, South Carolina. Just kidding. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to be teaming up with y'all. I'm going to be part of the up and coming South Carolina contingent, but it does not have to be just South Carolina. I can give you tips and trips on maybe the DVC hotel, the DVC Hilton Head Resort, because that has a lot to offer. That may be something we could find you a deal on. But regardless, we are teaming up. We have a lot of things coming your way, and very excited about that. So yes,
100%.
Yeah. So thanks for putting my name with Sumter's fine. That's where I'm from. But Clemson, you done me dirty. You done me dirty.
I know. I was just messing with you.
You're on the list. It's too late. So anyway, so we rounded out our 10 through 6 of our top 10 best smells at Walt Disney World, right?
Yeah.
And we need to jump in to number 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Recap and move on and part ways and shut down this Bush League podcast, right? Because you just burned the bridge. You just burned the bridge. No. At this point, we are going to be at Walt Disney World in tandem, in person, live, in action. It's happening. We are going to be going, July, to what? You're going a day earlier than I am, but...
I'll be there July 17th through the 21st.
Yes. And I'm going to be down the 18th through the 21st myself.
Yep.
So, that being the case, do you have an idea of what your itinerary for this trip is going to be?
I know we have a surprise dinner at the Boathouse on Friday.
Yes, that's exciting.
So I will pop your Boathouse cherry.
Okay. Will you take me on a ride on an amphibious car?
Do you have $150 to spend?
I do not. And if I did, my wife would find me
and
in my sleep.
Murder you in the amphibious car?
Absolutely. She would sink the car with me in it, strap me in, and I'd be at the bottom of... I would be at Disney World for the rest of my... Never mind. But still, that's exciting. I have 2 reservations booked. Skipper Canteen that Friday, and then we did mention before, Marco, once upon a veteran, he's going to be joining me and please, if you can step away from the family, come with me. Hollywood Studios, Oga's Canteen. I am going to be in rare form, and it is I think it's 11:45, 11:30 reservation, because I want to get in there early, do my thing. Because they only give you 45 minutes.
Really?
Ish, maybe. They give you maybe the better part of an hour.
And I know we want to go, and I'll tell you right now, I want to do Thursday, I want to go to Animal Kingdom. And spend the entire day at Animal Kingdom. I'm
going to be back and forth. If you're going to be at Animal Kingdom all day, I will meet you there.
That's Thursday.
I'll meet you. Just kidding. You'll be there before me. I'll be flying in. That's fine. But what about your Friday? Talk to me.
So we're doing Magic
What do you have in mind? Magic Kingdom all day. That's it.
Well, no, Magic Kingdom and maybe I thought we were doing Magic Kingdom and maybe do a little bit of Epcot. I don't know. We're not gonna. I'll tell you right now, we are not going to break the bank and
no
all that.
No, you how many reservations do you already have except for that one surprise? Just the one?
Just that one.
Unheard of.
I know.
Unheard of.
I know.
So, but if you needed to change something or maybe kind of a last minute reservation in a pinch, and it's not a guarantee, who would you go to?
What do you mean, who would I go to?
Yeah. Who would be your lifeline?
I'd go to myself or Magical Molly.
Exactly. With what company?
Imagination Vacations Travel Company.
Wow. You see what I did there?
Yeah,
a lifeline.
I like that.
We are your lifeline.
We are.
For magic.
We are.
We're your lifeline to magic.
We are.
That's it. That's your hashtag. But no, my reservation.
Really good.
Yeah. Your lifeline to magic.
Your lifeline to magic.
So, okay. I get all the royalties, actually. You can just write that down and go copyright and it's yours. But no, at 11 a.m. on, let's see, July 19th at Friday. Yes, at 10 a.m. I have a reservation for one. I'm just going to get loaded on Congaluches and hit up their secret menu and get the chicken because it's chicken meal probably, or their noodles. But I've got Skipper Canteen, and then The next day, I'm going to be at Oga's Canteen. Please come with me at 12:30.
Okay.
Because adding one person to a reservation with me and Marco is going to be very easy. So yeah, I've already got that set, and I could probably modify that now. But you talk to me, we'll make it happen. But beyond all that, the topic is greatest smells at the Walt Disney World Resort. My number 5. If you are ready, I am ready. Okay, my number 5, and this is going to be, I would assume, unexpected, but you already kind of set a precedent when it came to this type of Disney smell. Okay, good shot there. Because no mysteries here. Hide nothing. But you already talked about, what number was it again? Your Kilimanjaro Safaris. What number was that for you? Your number 7, 8?
It was number 9.
Number 9. Okay, take it back. I take it back. We're not going to review the tape. We don't have a corrections corner. But for me, my number 5 is Living with the Land.
Okay.
Living with the Land, because not only do you get that smell of bromine or bromine, right?
Yeah.
You know, the water, you know. Not only do you get that smell, but at the same time, you get the smell of fresh produce, fresh tomatoes, fresh carrots, fresh you name it. Everything, the water, what is it? The tomatoes that are like suspended, the watermelons that are like growing upside down, whatever. And you swear, and the best part of this ride is that you told me, who is the family member that makes an appearance at the end of that ride?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother is part of that ride.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing in the world. And, you know, maybe our minds play tricks on us. Because we went not that much. It was very close to when she passed away. And so
I got you. Sure.
You know, I always think about that because I've seen the picture that I thought was her. Looks nothing like. I think it's actually an Eskimo. And my grandmother was not an Eskimo. She was part Indian, yeah, but not an Eskimo.
Inuit, how do you say that?
Inuit, yeah.
Inuit, yeah. But if that's the case, hey, more power to you. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have an explanation here. It says, Epcot's Living with the Land makes us wish we had green thumbs. It's so fresh, the smell of oxygen mixed with fresh dirt. And who knew fresh dirt would smell so clean? So fresh and so clean. So that is my number 5. What you got?
Pandora, Flight of Passage.
What about your experience with that one?
I love that ride. I like just Flight of Passage when they go in the cave and the flowers start blooming.
Yep.
And it's just a swift smell of lavender. And then all of a sudden you go into the water and you smell salt water. You smell the sea. That is by far, I want to say, one of the best rides for the smell.
Okay. Would you agree that Soarin' is up there with that ride? And we got not experience, because one, you know, you're comparing apples and oranges in regards to the ride experience, but from a smell standpoint or smell aspect.
If you wait one more time, I might where I think Soarin' might be.
Okay. Wow. I'm just cranking homers tonight
because.
But my Pandora, and I talked about it last time. Pandora smelled like mesquite barbecue, that distinct smell. But Flight of Passage was my number 6. So great choice. So we're kind of lining up. We're basically averaging right around the same.
Yeah.
My number 4, but I'm not trying to tread on your situation. Is that your number 5? Anything else to add to your number 5?
No, your number 4.
Okay, my number 4 is going to be a combination of 2 rides, and there's a reason for that. We already kind of touched on that common thread, that common theme, but that musty smell. And to some people, it is god-awful. And that person is a person that thinks cilantro tastes and smells like soap. Are you that person?
I don't like cilantro, but I like the musty smell.
Okay, good. You're on that side of things. Can you curl your tongue?
No.
Because it's genetic. I love the... Really? What is happening? Don't do that again. Thank God you're not Catholic, because that's just... My tongue only protrudes so far. No.
Yeah.
Number 4 is going to be, we touched on it before, but a new addition to the top 10, Spaceship Earth, for somewhat of the same reasons, but also / dinosaur, or Escape from Extinction.
I like
the
that
first time that
Yeah.
Dinosaur is that musty, on purpose smell. I
Yep.
rode the ride in June of 1999 for the first time. You rode it in 98. I rode it in June of 99. And I remember that distinctively, vividly, that smell, the banners that hang from the wall, Melissa Rashad giving her spiel, because, when the Cosby Show was somewhat relevant. Too soon, never too soon with that situation. But regardless, that ride, the smell alone, because you get like a kind of somewhat of a hint of it when you kind of walk in.
It's almost like it. That's a really good one because you get kind of a ET-esque.
You do. It's
like
very. Ooh, it is strong. Ooh, it is strong. It is musty. It is, dare I say, moldy in a way.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they do with Indiana Jones if they change it.
Well, when is that happening? Is Dinosaur still going to be in commission when we get there?
Yes.
Is it still running? Is it still going to run when we get there?
Still running. I thought it was going to be done.
I thought it was done as well. And this is kind of a lateral point. That Rock and Roller Coaster comes back on
the week after we leave.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. I assumed you would have known that, but I'm not trying to challenge anyone here.
It's okay. It hurt a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe they can open it up a little bit earlier for us.
Well, if you mention how many VIP tours you've been on, you just tell them that. They'll be like, "Oh, pardon me, sir.
Right this way.
Right this way, please.
You can be one of the test dummies.
Please, that's fine. We won't strap you in. Enjoy." He looks like he's had quite a few Kungalushes. He can ride front row. Sounds great. Let's do it. And I'll yell Kungalush, and then I'll just vomit, and then my limp body will be on the ride.
Yeah.
But Dinosaur, Spaceship Earth. You talk about the burning of this, the smell in general. The further you go up, the better it smells. Yes, that burning ember smell, the fire smell, is very distinct, and it's reminiscent of Pandora, right? Same but different. But that musty smell, that's it. That's my number 4. What you got?
Number 4, Soarin'.
Mm.
Reason number 4 is Soaring to me is because of the plain and simple fact that every time you go somewhere, when you go, and we got to see Soarin' over California too. So you go over Taj Mahal, as you said in the last episode.
Yes.
You smell lavender.
Mm-hmm.
You go in the desert, you smell like that dirty, like that dirt.
Mm-hmm. Kind of the grass, fresh cut grass, kind of, yeah.
You go Soaring over California when it was there.
Uh-huh.
And you go to, it wasn't Pebble Beach, but it was Palm Springs, I want to say.
Yep.
And it smelled like freshly cut grass when they're hitting the golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the beach, it smells like you just surfed with the Beach Boys. Like I would say Pandora and Soaring are very close when it comes to the smell.
Okay.
So that's it.
When you imagine that, is John Stamos a part of that sequence of a memory at all?
He's in the San Francisco aspect. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to be sure. I didn't know if he was any part of that, like Beach Boy thing or Jesse and the Rippers.
He does like a host now, so
that is true. His team thinks you're great, so that's good. His team, his reps, his intern that's unpaid and hates her life. Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, my number three. Yes, it is. We have 999 haunts. There's always room for one more. The Haunted Mansion. Yes. Why the Haunted Mansion? We are starting to segue into that musty smell, right? We are getting into that condensed, moist, mildewy, dark, dank, dare I say, invigorating, titillating smell, because I get stuck, not just on Epcot, right? But it's only the Haunted Mansion. I kind of get that. It's like not mostly moist, but I just kind of get that kind of just heavy, feeling, that musty, you know, when was the last time you changed the air filters on this ride? You know,
Yeah.
there's no air circulation. It feels great air conditioning, but that musty smell, right?
Yeah.
And you really kind of, they don't pump smells into Haunted Mansion, right? It's just over time. That's just what it's kind of become. But that is my number 3, Haunted Mansion. And for many other reasons, but for time constraints, number 3. What you got?
Number 3 for me, Flame Tree Barbecue. The smell as you walk from Dinoland to the front gate of Animal Kingdom.
I can get on back. I can get on board with that. I know what you're talking about.
It is. I'm gonna have it this year. I don't care what they say.
You've never been.
I've never been. I'm gonna get it to go. It smells delicious. Like I salivate. Pavlov's dog's experiment every single time I go by.
Meat powder, everything. This is now a conditioned stimulus. Okay. So, with that being said, because I go back in time, dare I say, 2 years ago, you know, we're ranking the parks. You said, and I quote, Animal Kingdom is a half-day park.
It's not.
You're
full day.
How so? What changed?
I had children.
There it is.
Yep. No, but for real, the shows, Animal Kingdom is a very undervalued park.
Underrated, undervalued. It's beautiful. The theme, it is the best themed park. And especially with what I'm not trying to be controversial, but especially with what they've done at Epcot.
And not only, I'll tell you this, not only that, but I've listened to a lot of audiobooks lately about Disney.
Okay. Yes.
And with regards to Animal Kingdom and Epcot, those are my 2 favorite parks now.
Okay.
And Magic Kingdom is 3rd, and Hollywood Studios is 4th.
I can see that.
Hollywood Studios, if they can revamp it a little bit, awesome.
To me, Hollywood Studios is a half-day park. It is you can spend a whole day there, but at the same time, it's too many people in one small space.
Yeah.
It really is. But that's besides the point. I love Star Wars, whatever. Okay, so that's all right. So number 3. Okay. Good choice. Good choice. Number 2. Okay. Number 2. And actually, this is going to be, and after I do my number 2, I'm going to get a couple of honorable mentions before I get into my number 1. Okay. So I'm going to do that after I get my number 2. My number 2 is going to be a combination of the 2. And I'm looking forward to seeing what those changes are going to be, but I'm not very optimistic because it officially opens up on the 28th, this Friday, right? So my number 2 is Splash Mountain / Tiana's Bayou Adventure, okay? From a smell standpoint. And there's only one reason why. The water. The bromine, whatever you want to call it. Disney primarily relies on bromine to clean the water that flows through its attractions.
Yep.
It has a distinct odor similar to any cleaner like chlorine or bleach, but this odor, and it's a little more expensive from what I've come to imagine, but it's worth it. I love that bromine or bromine, whatever, bromine smell. Something about it. Not thirsty. Don't want to drink it. Just that smell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That evokes a lot of memories. But it's going to be the same situation when it comes to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But Taylor, not trying to be controversial, but it is somewhat of a hot take, putting you on the spot here. You have been seeing not just cast member previews, DDC previews. It keeps breaking down. Even today, it shut down for half the day. The whole afternoon, it did not run.
Yeah.
It opens officially on Friday. What do you know about that? Do you know anything else about that? The fact that it is breaking down, reasons for that? They're not going to advertise it.
No, I would have expected Disney to get all the kinks out before they open it.
I get the previews.
It might open and not have a problem one. But come on. There's a lot more animatronics on this one than Splash Mountain.
It is fully involved. Yeah. Go back to Rise of the Resistance. right? The number of times we tried to ride that. We witnessed the first night of Jollywood Nights, right? We were part of the inaugural group of Jollywood Nights. And yes, I'm allergic to riding Rise of the Resistance. And even when I get to ride it, not every element of the ride actually is working. But that's okay.
It didn't
VIP
work.
tour. It didn't work.
It stopped working at the end.
It is what it is. But all those elements, everything going into it, it's incredible. Yes, the technology behind it, but so many working parts. And I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, conspiracy theorist, or say, Murphy's Law, whatever. But at the same time, with all those working parts, and not saying I know they had a deadline and a budget and whatever, it makes me think, yes, the animatronics, when they are working at full capacity, are incredible. Have you seen, you did mention before that you didn't want to watch any, have you seen any ride POV? I know you, yeah. Have you seen the whole ride sequence?
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat. It's okay. It's okay to say yes. I've seen it multiple times. Point being is that it looks great.
It does.
It does look. It looks real good. They've done a great job with it. But if it's working, it doesn't work. But if it's working, so that's my number 2. I'm going to give you real quick my 2 honorable mentions before we jump into your number 2, and then we segue into number 1.
All right.
I was going to mention Carousel of Progress because just that old musty smell. That's classic Disney to me. Yeah. Okay. And then Caramel and Couche in Germany. That smell of caramel, of salted popcorn, sweet. And I am a savory, crunchy person. That is my palate. Yeah. But that place, I always make it a point. And you walk by, you're like, oh, I remember the caramel popcorn. Oh, yeah. The butter bar there. It's amazing. That place. So those are my two honorable mentions. And my number 2. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is going to be 2 things mixed.
Okay.
And first of all, I would just also want to say, if you do like the smells at Magic Kingdom or at Disney World, there is a company called Magic Candle Company.
Yes.
And they have candles and diffusers and sprays of Pirate of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, Tiki Room, the Banshee or Flight of Passage, Polynesian Resort, the Riviera, Japan, Contemporary, Flying Over the Orange Groves, Pineapple Dole Whip, Splash Mountain, the Boardwalk, Fort Wilderness, Rome's Burning in Epcot, Floridian, Flying Over Fiji. That's the one that smells like the beach. There you go. The Beach Resort, Walt's Office, Confectionery, Pinocchio's Village, Flying Over Pines. There you go. They've got a bunch. Like, I really want to get a spray of each one and just sample it for my nostrils.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. You can get a discount for the Magic Candle Company through Offhand Disney. Offhand Disney has an incredible, this guy, he's a young fella, but his deep dives and his perspectives, his production value is spot on. He's funny. He's a little quirky, a little neurotic. But if you look up Offhand Disney, you can find a 10% discount code because he is sponsored by the Magic Candle Company.
I would love to tag them in our video tonight and last week.
Absolutely. So in our description, we will put Magic Candle Company because if we can get them on board with what we're doing, I would love that. Amazing.
Because I love smelling stuff, and I love.
Yes.
Yeah, they've got a great product.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My number 2. So, I said it's 2 things. It is Casey's hot dogs.
Oh.
Actually, it's 3 things. It's Casey's hot dog smell.
Okay.
It is the Mexico Pavilion.
Yes.
And it is via Napoli.
Via Napoli.
And it's Mama Melrose all rolled into one.
Okay, break it down for me.
The smell, like you walk in and you automatically get hungry at every single one of those places. That's it. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. They make sure that the fans are pushing the smell.
Mm-hmm.
It entices people to come in. It's awesome. I could go for it right now. I could go for some Via Napoli right now.
I've never eaten at Via Napoli. I never have. But
Maybe we can change that.
If we can change that, yes. But I have made it a point to walk in there. I walked in there, just kind of stuck my head in, right? Just wanted to look at the place because it was infamous. It's got such a great reputation. The smells alone, watching the people eat that pizza, knowing how the pizza is prepared, looking at those giant faces and those mouths and those brick oven beauties.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, sweet baby Jesus. Like I was salivating and I was just, no wonder we could not and have yet to get a reservation there. Not only did we not go through the company, what is that name again?
Imagination Vacations Travel Company.
Imagination Vacation Travel Companies. Not only did I not know, well, they didn't exist at the time, but if I would have had them,
you would have been
guaranteed. But what would the percentage have been? Like, what odds? Like
100%.
You're very bold when you say that. 100%.
100%.
100%. I wish I would have had that. I wish I would have had this company years ago. But it is.
Well, what time do you get into Disney? What time do you get to the Riviera on Thursday?
That's a great question. Let me look at my itinerary. Hello, Allegiant. I'm flying. I'm not flying into MCO.
You're flying into Sanford.
Murder me, please.
I've done that one time.
You have. Tell me about your experience as I look it up.
It's a small airport.
Small.
Not bad.
Okay. I'm landing around 4:20.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Maybe we can go there for dinner.
I don't have access to the park. Not until the next day. I can't go to Vietnam. I'm not annual pass holder. I know the dilemma. We talked about it before earlier today. I know the number of times that I go to the parks. Disney, Little Caesars probably has a hot and ready. And I guarantee the Uber has the inside knowledge.
You're killing me.
I know.
Maybe we can go there Saturday.
That's a guarantee. How is it when it comes to walk-ups?
We'll get reservations.
Okay. All right. Saturday guaranteed. Yeah. Saturday, all I have is that 12:30 reservation at Oga's. I'm open. It's wide open. I can just come and go as I please at the parks Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we can. Because you haven't eaten at Summer House either.
No.
Maybe we can get Summer House Thursday.
Okay.
Summer House Thursday.
Boathouse
Friday.
Yeah.
Via Napoli on Saturday.
Sunday I fly out late. But what time do y'all leave Sunday?
12:30.
12. I think I'm around 1.
But I'm saying Saturday via Napoli.
But yeah, of course. Yeah, Saturday via Napoli. Absolutely.
Because Wednesday we're gonna eat. I don't know where we're gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. That's a question.
What time do y'all arrive? Are y'all early that Wednesday?
We arrive at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. MCO?
Yep.
Okay. I guess airport food for the win. Food court dining at his How are you getting from point A to point? How are you getting from the airport to the resort?
Said she wanted to rent a car.
Rent a car. Okay.
Because she wants to rent a car because she wants to go to the what's it called? Beignets, Port Orleans.
Got you. Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, they will be selling the beignets at Magic Kingdom.
I know, but they're not the same.
Okay. You broke your mic. Okay. Get your hands off that thing. Just okay. Whatever. That's weird. Okay, so
number one.
My number one. Do you want to go number one first, or you want to continue what you had going? I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
My number one. I'll go ahead.
Go for it.
It's a tie for 2.
Okay.
Port Orleans. The smell as you walk in. You have the Scat Cat.
Yep.
Lounge.
Favorite.
To die.
Nothing better.
Gift shop. Gift shop even smells delicious.
Yep.
And then my favorite is Riviera.
Okay. We talked about it in the last episode.
We have candles all around our house in Virginia
that
smell like the Riviera because it smells that good.
What are we talking here? Like
lavender.
Describe.
It's calming. It's soothing. It's lavender. It's like a dream. It's like fresh linens. It's like you want to go and just bathe in the stuff. Caitlin's got dry shampoo that smells just like it, and I tell her every day, you put that on.
You will put that on, or I will make you put it on. I will force you
on before you lay down in bed and go to sleep.
You will rub your hair on my pillow before.
And then I Joe Biden.
Snort that beep. Yeah.
That would be Hunter Biden, not Joe, but yeah.
Well, I mean, same but different.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure.
Genetics they go a long way.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right. What's number one?
My number one for me. And you already touched on it, but for me at least, number one is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean. Why? Because to me, I established a thread or a theme of the bromine, whatever. I'll say bromine phonetically. Yeah. The bromine. And then just not the musty smell, because that's a part of it too. But the bromine is what I'm like, because as soon as you get in that queue, you get that smell. Yeah. And that takes me right where I need to be. I'm like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know where I need to be. And then you finally get closer to the water. You're excited. You know what's going to happen. And then you get when the buildings are on fire, you get that musty smell when you finally go down. You get that bromine. When you get down, the water splashes on you. You get that musty smell.
And they hit you.
Exactly. And then you get the fire burning. It reminds you of Epcot, Spaceship Earth, Rome burning, dinosaur. It is the perfect mishmash. It is the perfect, planets aligning of everything that I love smell-wise about a Walt Disney World ride.
Yeah.
So 100%. That's my number one.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Agreed.
So
number one.
There you have it.
Yeah.
For the first time, I'm going to say I think you might have gotten me on top tens.
Who knew? You're quite confident, cocky when it comes no, we're gonna do a poll. I guarantee people are gonna agree with me. You beat me one time by 2%.
I think it was 4 votes, but yeah.
Did you get your staff to vote for you?
I did not.
That's
I did
if
not.
you did, I'd be touche. Wow, way to hold a gun against the back of their head and go,
no,
you will not get paid until you vote. I'm joking.
Yeah, no. But no, seriously, talking about this trip,
please.
I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do because I want to get to the major rides at each park. Wellesley wants to ride Slinky Dog.
Is she tall enough?
Yes.
Okay.
She's grown in height a little bit.
Okay.
She's 31 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's my only downfall is she's 31 pounds.
Okay.
I want to get to all the main rides. I know we're not going to be able to get to all the main rides.
No.
Because we have 3 days.
Correct.
We have 3 days. You have 2.
Correct.
That is pushing it. And when I say pushing it, I mean full on push. I would like to go experience the pool as well.
When you go to the pool, I'm in the parks. Because my plan, full disclosure, is just to You want to go there? All right. Trot, drink, sip. If I don't ride every ride, I'm going to be fine.
Oh, me too. But I want to ride all the
there
rides.
there are certain rides I do want to ride. Like, I'll tell you now. Like, I'm thinking Epcot.
Guardians.
I want to ride Guardians. I can skip Ratatouille. Remy's. I enjoy Remy's. I can skip. And how did Remy's not make the top 10? Whatever. It's not, to me, I'm more of a classic Disney Epcot kind of guy.
Yeah.
When I first think Disney, I think classic Epcot from the 80s and 90s.
My thing is, we can do Guardians. We can do Nemo, Soaring, and Figment all in the same time.
That's easy.
And
I've never ridden
Spaceship Earth.
I have not been to the Seas ever since they changed it. I've never seen the change.
It's good.
I have not been back. I've never been on the ride. We always skip it.
It's good.
I have not seen it.
So we're not telling Wellesley we're going there.
Oh, wow.
Until we're on the plane.
Okay.
So, yeah. She wants to ride. She watches the rides religiously every single day and night.
Okay. Yes.
Her top 5 are Haunted Mansion.
Sure.
Figment. Nemo. Frozen. Ratatouille. And then she's now doing Peter Pan Small World as well.
Okay, so you've narrowed it down to 2 parks. But along with one ride at Slinky Dog or Hollywood Studios.
But
Slinky
she
Dog.
also likes Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good ride.
Like when we go to Hollywood Studios, I'm fine with riding the Runaway Railway, Slinky Dog, Four Star Mania, and calling it quits.
Yep. I'm not basically my main motivation for this trip is the experience.
Yeah.
Just be in the parks. I know it's limited. I know 48 hours is going to fly by, and I'll be back on that plane, back to South Carolina in no time. That's fine.
And then I'll be back before you are to Disney.
You're going in the fall, right? You're going for a week in November. When? September? Oh, that's where you're doing in August. The next, what's that? October.
Yes.
So, eventually, I would have gotten there.
Yeah.
You're doing Mickey's Not So Scary. Okay. Well, we go back in December for the one night, and we're going to spend one day at. The kids don't know it yet. We're going to go your birthday, drive down. Kids have no idea. They know we're going to Disney on. They just know we're going to go around Christmas. They don't know exactly whatever. They don't have that kind of perspective. But we're going to surprise them. I said, let's just get up early Christmas morning and say, Merry Christmas. We're going to Disney World. Why wouldn't you drive down on Christmas Day?
That's what we used to do. We used to drive down Christmas Day.
I wanted
a family Christmas.
Yes. Yep.
We would leave at 12 o'clock, and my mom would be able to get there by midnight.
Well, a little bit further of a distance, but still 6 or 1/2. You're getting there late. But no, we're gonna go first thing. We're gonna surprise them. Just wake them up in a tizzy, have their clothes ready. They'll be in their pajamas. We can make a pit stop somewhere on the way down there.
Yeah.
But they know we're going. They just don't know when. But we're gonna stay at Port Orleans, Animal Kingdom, the 27th, and then drive to Cape Canaveral, Disney Treasure, whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. But the plan is also to book. We're going to do in August. Think about it. No pressure. But we are signing up as a family. We're doing the springtime surprise weekend again. All the kids are going to do the 5K. I'm going to do the challenge. I'm doing the 5K, 10K, and half in the 10 miler. That will not be hard. That will not be hard. I'm in a condition to do that because whatever it is, what it is. Not humble brag. It's just something I do. It is my hobby to run. But point being here,
Forrest Gump beard to run. So yeah, I got you.
I just felt like running, but
Janae,
I run away from that nasty character. She's like Scar. She might as well be Jafar and Nasty B. regardless.
Is she the villain in that?
She is the villain. I always thought that. Even as a kid, when I saw that came out
Really?
like 90. Yes, I never liked Jenny. I got it. It clicked. It's like he spent his whole life loving her, and then she gave him one shot and then left him hot. It took cancer for her to go. It took cancer. Oh, that's right. AIDS. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because you made that AIDS joke, like that very inappropriate AIDS joke, like, hey,
no, I didn't.
I believe in a thing called love. You did. You did. Or I made that own self-deprecating joke because, like, hey, I'm Freddie Mercury. I can't sing. I'm like the non-singing Freddie Mercury.
Oh, about you. About you.
Yeah, when I shave.
Okay,
that's why.
True.
Yeah, about me. But point being is that I can't go in certain rides because of my immune system. My deficiencies. Nothing. Boom. Oh, whatever. This is no one's listening at this point. No one's listening at this point. Get over yourself. But no. All I want to do is I have to ride all of my favorite rides in all 4 parks. My most like Friday is going to be just I'm along for the ride. I'm following people. Let's go. I have this one reservation here. I have nothing else going on.
Yeah,
that's fine. Saturday, my ass is getting up early. I'm going to hop. I might go to Epcot first thing. I might go to Magic Kingdom. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just know at 12:30 I've got to be at Hollywood Studios. But Saturday, I want to go to all 4 parks in one day. I've never done that.
I'll tell you, I might join you.
Please.
Saturday.
If that is possible.
Because Caitlin and my mom and Lynn,
yes.
I think, would like to veg out by the pool, maybe. Because it's my mom's, it's her birthday trip, so we're gonna let her decide a bunch of stuff. But I would love to try a 4-part challenge.
That is what I'm down for.
And obviously Caitlin and Wellesley, and we can all meet up later. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where we can we go to a park, hang out for an hour or 2. I
can cover getting Guardians at least once.
We can offset. We can bring one of the kids with us. We're not going for like gung ho rides. We're just gonna go to the parks. You know, I want to get pictures. I want to go eat this. I want to go try this snack. If I want to ride the teacups, great. If I don't want to ride this roller coaster, I'm always going to come back.
Yeah.
But I just want to go to every park in one day. I don't want to rush it though.
Yeah, no.
So that's my thing.
You haven't been with me in a park minus Jollywoods and the VIP tour.
Correct.
I am an animal when it comes to planning.
Oh, I'm sure.
I
don't plan. Plans.
Did you see what I did?
What?
I am a
Yes, I did. It's blurred out. Good for you. Congratulations. It's called karma. But regardless, when we go to Animal Kingdom, if I don't ride Flight of Passage, I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
But I want to ride Dinosaur. Posterity. I love Expedition. Single rider. That's one of my. It's my favorite outdoor roller coaster. I'll say that.
Well, Big Thunder. I think Big Thunder is going to be down.
If Big Thunder's down, I think
Expedition Jamboree is going to be working.
Oh, it'll be back up and running, so we can see that. Yes. That'd be cool. Yeah, and then of course Tiana's. Yes. I do want to ride. If we're able to ride Tiana's,
Tron,
that would be great. Tron. Oh, Tron's a given. I'm gonna buy. I'll get on the queue, the virtual queue, and I'll buy a Lightning Lane. That's not a big deal.
And mom, that's one of her favorite rides now. It's Tron. She loved Tron, hated Guardians.
That's right. Okay, I had it reversed. That's right. I remember that from the VIP tour.
Yeah. So
that's right.
Yeah.
I get Guardian. The first time I rode Guardians, it threw me because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
It threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
It scared me. It scared me.
Gosh, a part of me is saying, do the VIP tour on Friday. A part of me is.
That's a lot.
a part of me is saying do the VIP tour for Friday.
It's laid back. You're putting too much pressure on it. Unless your mom's like, that's what I want. I get that. I get that much. But save that. Save that for another day. Save it for another day. That's your back pocket. That's the ace up your sleeve. Because you always got that.
Yeah.
Right? And timing's everything. Planning is everything. Let this be your, you know what? This is more impromptu. It's a fly by the seat of your pants, but laid back. You've never done this kind of thing before because you're accustomed to planning everything. Just go with the flow for the first time ever. You know what I mean? Try that.
I appreciate it. I do it every time we film.
You're welcome.
Okay, Maui. All right. For Disney do Taylor.
And Disney do Abbott. We are
the Disney
done.
Podcast. And
we are the Disney podcast. Yeah, we're done. All right.
Episode 63.
63. Yeah, that's a lot. Season 3.
Season 3.
I don't know if you know that. We just started year 3 last month. So yeah. Third starting. But
congratulations. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll make it up later. You know, I'm always thinking about you.
Yeah.
I mean, Riviera. Look, Riviera, yeah. Murphy Bend. It bolts down. Hurts real soft. All right, later.
Bye.
Bye.